All right. Tell me if you've heard this one lately. Las Vegas is turning into the next LA. At first, I kind of laughed it off, like, really? LA? But the deeper I looked, the luxury condos going up, the Californians moving in, the rising prices, the rooftop lounges, even Hollywood studios attempting to set up shop here in Las Vegas, I realized this isn't just some internet rumor. Something real is happening, and depending on who you ask, that's either really exciting or kind of alarming. So, is Vegas actually following in LA's footsteps? Are we going through this like full on transformation, or is this city still doing things in its own way? So, once you start like connecting all these dots, it becomes a lot harder to dismiss this is just another Vegas headline. First off, the growth here is wild. We're talking thousands of people moving to Las Vegas every single month, and not just from neighboring states like California, but California is leading the charge, and there's this steady wave from places like Seattle, Chicago, New York, and even internationally. And it's not just retirees or second home buyers anymore either. We're seeing a lot of young professionals, entrepreneurs, tech workers, creatives, people who could live almost anywhere choosing Vegas because it offers something LA doesn't anymore: flexibility, access, and a little bit more room to breathe. But they're not just bringing furniture and forwarding their mail, they're bringing expectations for lifestyle, for walkability or modern architecture, and elevated dining experiences. And they've got the money to back it up. Developers noticed over the last few years, billions have poured into Las Vegas, and it's just not on the strip anymore. It's in the suburbs, these master planned communities, and the local entertainment corridors as well. You got places like downtown Summerlin evolving into full lifestyle centers. Henderson's Water Street is getting a massive modern glow up, and then there's Area 15's expansion. Sony Studios is attempting to set up shop in Summerlin, and even a planned NBA arena resort that could anchor the North Strip. Now, what used to be a city built around tourism and nightlife is now evolving into something far more livable, layered, and even luxury driven. And if you're at the point where you're seriously considering a move to Las Vegas, my name is Ryan. I'm a local Las Vegas realtor here, and my team and I help people relocate here every single week. Whether you're moving next month, 6 months from now, or still trying to figure out if Las Vegas is even the right fit for you, don't hesitate to reach out. We have that information right there on the screen for you, because we know moving to a new city can feel overwhelming. There are a lot of neighborhoods to compare, a lot of decisions to make: if I'm going to buy or rent first, or what does that look like, and a lot of questions that don't always get answered in a YouTube video. And that's exactly why we're here, right? So if you need help narrowing down areas, understanding the market, building a game plan for your move, or just want to talk through your situation with someone local who's helped hundreds of people make this move, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or reach out however you're most comfortable. You can even reach out on Instagram if you feel comfortable DMing me that way. My team and I, right, we're here. We would love the opportunity to help make your move to Las Vegas as smooth and stress-free as possible. Now, if you really want to see where all the LA comparisons start to feel real, just look at what's happening in Las Vegas real estate, especially at the higher end. Now, not long ago, Vegas wasn't exactly known for high-rise luxury or $5 million listings with valet service and rooftop views. That was more of an LA thing. But now, like, Vegas is catching up fast. You've got ultra luxury projects going up across the valley, the Four Seasons private residences in Henderson, sleek new condo towers coming to the Strip, sprawling estates in places like McDonald Highlands and the Ridges. Even the suburbs are raising the bar. Builders in Summerlin, Escaya, and Lake Las Vegas are offering more modern floor plans, like that indoor-outdoor living, and finishes that rival anything in Southern California. But here's the kicker. Compared to LA, these homes still feel like a value play. A buyer priced out of coastal California can probably come here, grab a waterfront or golf course property with resort-style amenities, and still have money left over on most occasions. That's the draw, and not just affordability, but access. Vegas real estate isn't just about what you can buy, it's about how far your lifestyle can go with the same amount of money that you're already making. But you can't compare Vegas to LA without talking about lifestyle, because let's be honest, this city isn't just changing in what's being built, it's changing in how people live, eat, work, and spend their weekends. Vegas has always had this like laid back, come as you are energy, the kind of place where you could hit the strip or hang in your backyard and it all felt normal. But now that vibe is evolving. There's waves of people coming in, especially from LA, who are used to a more curated lifestyle. They want things like rooftop brunch and vibey cocktail lounges, boutique fitness studios, and chef driven restaurants where a reservation isn't just helpful, it's necessary. And Vegas is delivering. Over in Summerlin, you've got places that look and feel like they were lifted out of Melrose or Abbot Kinney. Think fine dining next to upscale retail, walkable streets, and patios filled with laptops and espresso. Henderson's Water Street is finally getting its moment too. What used to feel forgotten is now buzzing with local restaurants, new shops, and open air events that give it a fresh, modern energy. The Durango Casino brings a completely different kind of nightlife. Less blackjack tables and more lounge seating, small plates, and mixology bars that feel designed for Instagram but still grounded in quality. And then there's Area 15, which has become the go-to for immersive nightlife, creative experiences, DJs, and even big name events. So if you're looking for where the creatives and influencers are spending their weekends, it's probably around there somewhere. But here's the twist. Vegas isn't trying to be LA. The biggest difference is you still don't have to dress up just to go out. Even at the nice restaurants, you'll see someone in a Golden Knights jersey next to someone in heels and designer everything. It's casual luxury. And that blend, the relaxed attitude mixed with a rising level of taste and design, is what's giving Las Vegas its own lane. It's not just catching up to LA, it's offering something that a lot of people actually like better. Let's talk about all the economic side of, all of this, because that's really what's driving many of the changes we're seeing around Las Vegas. For decades, the local economy was heavily dependent on tourism, gaming, hospitality, and entertainment. Those industries are still major contributors today, but Las Vegas has become much more diversified than it was even 10 to 15 years ago. The region continues to attract new residences, businesses, and investment capital. Clark County now has a population of more than 2.4 million people, and long-term population forecasts show continued growth over the next several decades. As the population grows, the economy naturally expands beyond casinos, hotels, and convention centers. Healthcare has become one of the fastest growing employment sectors in Southern Nevada. Logistics and distribution continue expanding because of Las Vegas' location between Southern California, Phoenix, Salt Lake City, and other major Western markets. Professional services, construction, transportation, and technology-related industries have also increased their presence throughout the valley. Remote work has contributed to some of this growth as well. Many people who previously needed to live near major employment centers now have more flexibility in where they live. Las Vegas offers larger homes, lower overall tax burdens, and a lower cost of ownership compared to many coastal markets. The film industry, right, they have also received significant attention over the last few years. Several major studios even proposed or have proposals involving companies such as Sony Pictures and Warner Bros. These have been discussed for Southern Nevada. At this point, those projects remain tied to ongoing discussions surrounding, state film tax incentives and other red tape, right? So future development timelines remain uncertain, but the fact that major entertainment companies are evaluating Las Vegas for large-scale production facilities demonstrates how the city is increasingly being viewed as a location for business investment and not just tourism. We're also seeing continued interest from investors, second home buyers, first-time home buyers, families, and business owners from outside of Nevada. Some are investing in residential real estate. Others are looking at commercial development opportunities or business expansion throughout the region. So when you combine population growth, business investment, infrastructure, projects, and industry diversification, it becomes easier to understand why so much development is occurring throughout the valley. The demand isn't being driven by a single industry anymore. It's coming from multiple sectors that are contributing to the region's long-term growth. And that's one of the biggest differences between Las Vegas today and Las Vegas 20 years ago. The city is still heavily connected to tourism, but its future is increasingly tied to a broader economy with more industries, more investment, and more people choosing to live here long term. Now, with all of this change, the growth, the luxury, the money, the big question is, can Las Vegas actually hold on to what made it special in the first place? Because when a city evolves this fast, it's easy to lose the charm, the character, and the lifestyle that made people fall in love with it to begin with. Vegas has always had this balance, a place where you could live big or keep it simple, where you could enjoy a luxury lifestyle or stay grounded and low key. But that balance is getting tested in construction everywhere. Neighborhoods that used to feel quiet are now seeing price spikes and traffic jams, and long term locals are starting to ask, how much growth is too much? The concern isn't just about housing prices or congestion, it's about identity. Vegas has never tried to be LA, and it shouldn't start now. The city has its own rhythm, a little more freedom, a little less pressure, and a whole lot of personality. The real opportunity is to grow in a way that still feels like Vegas, to bring in the new without erasing the heart of what's already happening here. If we can keep that balance, that access, and that attitude, and that authenticity that made Vegas Vegas, then Vegas isn't becoming LA. It's becoming something better. So, what does all of this actually mean for you? Whether you're already living in Las Vegas or thinking about making a move, this shift is something you should be paying attention to, because where the city is headed over the next 5 to 10 years could directly impact where you live, what you can afford, and how your lifestyle fits into this new version of Vegas. If you already own property here, chances are you've seen values climb, and that's great news, but it all comes with trade-offs. More competition, more demand, and in some areas, more pressure on infrastructure. If you're still renting or thinking about buying, timing matters. The window of Las Vegas being a quiet, affordable escape from LA is starting to close. Prices are rising, out of state buyers are active, and the neighborhoods with the most long-term potential are already seeing heavy interest. So, in short, Vegas is at a turning point, and where you choose to buy, when you decide to move, or even how you think about your next chapter here could make a big difference. This city is changing fast, whether you like it or not. And if you're watching this, you're probably someone who wants to be ahead of that curve. So, is Las Vegas really becoming the next LA? In some ways, absolutely. The luxury boom, the lifestyle upgrades, and the wave of out-of-state money. It all follows a pattern we've seen before. But Vegas isn't just copying LA. It's creating something new, a blend of luxury and laid-back ambition and authenticity that feels totally on its own. The big question now is, can we hold on to that balance? Because this moment right now is shaping what Las Vegas will look like for the next decade. And listen, no matter, what stage you're at, my name is Ryan, and my team and I would love to help. Whether you're moving in a month, 6 months, or even the next year, reach out. We can help you compare neighborhoods, understand your options, and put together a game plan for your move that fits your goals. And if you're not ready yet, that's okay too. You're still in research mode, and I get it. There's no pressure. You're moving to a new city. It's a big decision, and you should take time to make sure it's the right one. So keep doing your homework. Right here on this channel, we've got community tours, neighborhood breakdowns, home tours, cost of living videos, just about everything else you need to help paint the real picture of what it's actually like to live in Las Vegas. Those videos should be popping up on your screen for you to click somewhere around here right now.